Hello, and welcome to our final day together in the 7 phases of love. Today I'm going to be talking about habits that long lasting couples do that keep their relationship strong and healthy. Number one is they spoil each other once in a while. Every once in a while it's nice to have your partner just spoil you with, your favorite meal or flowers, and not, I'm not talking about birthdays or Valentine's Day or Christmas, but, a day just because. It's a nice surprise to have that out of nowhere, to have someone, think about you and want to spoil you and show you appreciation as a partner. It's really important not to do it all the time because then it becomes less special, and we tend to take things for granted if it's becomes a regular routine. So it's nice just to have a surprise once in a while of getting showered with gifts and love and affection. Number two, forgive and forget. This can be kind of difficult. It's easy to forgive and forget little things, but sometimes, even in the best relationships, major mistakes can happen. Not to be a Debbie Downer, but sometimes infidelity happens. And when a couple is committed to each other and they want to stay together and they want to move forward, and there's love and commitment, it is definitely possible to still, move forward from that and have a healthy, long-lasting relationship. It does take work, though, when it comes to something like that. But couples that stay together for the long haul really understand that nobody is perfect and they make mistakes, and they're also accountable for their own mistakes and take responsibility for that. But also they don't hold grudges or throw past mistakes in each other's faces. So, number three, they're vulnerable. So it can be kind of important to or difficult to be who we truly are, to be our authentic self, because sometimes we're worried that, if we were younger and there was something that we were really into, maybe we were made fun of. So we kind of hid that from the world and we don't really share that. But with your partner, if you have the right partner, then that person's going to be accepting, and they're not going to care or be judgmental. They're going to be open-minded and accepting. So it's really important that we can be open and vulnerable with each other and take that risk of maybe showing a side of ourselves that normally we don't. Number four, show gratitude. So couples that are together for the long haul, are grateful for each other. They don't take each other for granted. When their partner does something, like a little favor, or maybe there's some little routine that they do. Like personally, my husband loves it when I make the bed every single morning. And I really appreciate it when he does things like, making sure the porch light's on if I come home after dark, or, he'll bring home a candy bar because he knows it's my favorite candy bar once in a while. It's little things like that that show that our partner thinks of us, but reciprocating and showing gratitude for, all the things that we do for each other. It's really important to be thankful and grateful. When you're thankful and grateful, you're just a happier person in general. Number five, focus on positive and not the negative. It's really easy, and it seems like in this, time period, people, there's just negativity everywhere, and everybody would much rather criticize and focus on negative and focus on what they don't like. So it's really, really important to focus on the positive with your partner. It's the easiest thing. If you want to criticize, it's very easy. Everybody's always will never run out of anything to complain about. It comes from everywhere. Everybody's always criticizing something, disagreeing with you, especially if we live in a digital world and on social media, you may post something completely, totally innocent, but you're going to get negative feedback. So it's really important to make sure that you are your partner's best friend and that you're their biggest cheerleader and that you stay positive and you focus on all the wonderful things instead of, being critical. Because I think we all have enough of being criticism, but we don't have enough positive stuff, feedback in our life. 6, plan together. And this can be everything from planning vacations to making plans of, your future house. Do you want to buy a house or do you want to move? Do you want to go, on a certain vacation? It's always good to make plans together. Or your retirement, for example. It's fun to sit down and plan together and to think about your partner and what they want and their needs too. And then, make compromises. As long as both of you are compromising on your future plans, then both of you definitely have the capacity to, be happy about those compromises. So, but it's really important that when you think of the future, that you're always planning it together and that there's open communication. So 7, our final one, is making your bedroom your sanctuary. I know I talked about this in the previous video about making redecorating your bedroom, but make it your sanctuary on a different level, on an emotional level. Really take a look to, do you have a TV in your bedroom? Is it distracting? Does your partner have things in that room too that are meaningful and to them as well? Or, make sure you're not decorating your bedroom just what you want, but make sure that it's also, comfortable place for your partner as well. Make sure that it's a sacred place, a place where you are celebrating your love and your relationship. Make sure it's a place where, you're not going to do your fighting, but instead maybe you're problem solving. Try not to go to bed angry. Sometimes that can be difficult, but sometimes it's worth it, because we never really know. Day to day, you might, when a person might not be there, we just never know. So it's always good, never to go to bed angry or leave each other angry without at least, saying, hey, I'm upset about this, we'll work it out, but I love you. So even if those feelings, those strong emotions are there, it's still good to reiterate, I love you. Before you guys separate, either, by going to bed or leaving for the day. So that's it. That is the final day. And I hope you guys enjoyed the videos and some of the tips. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, beautiful, romantic Valentine's Day. Thank you. Goodbye.